original Kickass husband is back to answer questions about your relationships. Joining us now is author, father, and devoted husband Matthew Hoffman, who is the author of Kickass Husband, Winning at Life, Marriage, and Sex. Welcome back to Bloom, my friends.
Oh, nice to be here, Gail. Thanks for having me.
And the book is out. I know it was in the progress of being rolled out, but now it's out for everyone to read. So tell us a little bit about the book.
Oh, sure. Well, it's 52 short chapters that my co-author Chris Canvas and I put together really as a toolkit to give husbands and wives a chance to do things that they could try to level up their #1 relationship.
And this is not necessarily for marriages or relationships that are in crisis. It can be for that, but it could also be for people like you say that just want to step it up a notch.
Sure thing. Anybody that would consider themselves an imperfect couple and they have a desire to level up, there's lots of fun things and tools and things that I've done in my relationship to try to make it just a little bit better.
All right, so we have a special surprise for our viewers. We're going to start taking questions, and our first one comes from Amber.
Hi, my name is Amber, and I'm in a happily committed relationship. I've been married to my husband for 7 years now. One question that I have for you is, how do you continue to enhance and strengthen the commitment that you have to your spouse?
All right.
That's a great question. So what I would tell Amber is, you want to start small and you want to make it action oriented. And whether you're in a great relationship or a lousy relationship or you think you just want to get a little bit better, if you can think of something actionable that you can do to show them your level of commitment. Benjamin Franklin had a great quote. He said, "Many strokes fell great oak." So commitment's really, Gail, it's not about one single thing, but it's about a collection or your body of work. So I would say, what's one thing Amber might do to show her husband that she's committed, that she loves him? And a suggestion I throw out in the book a lot is, what one household chore could you take on for your spouse that they hate? So ask your spouse. You don't want to be a mind reader, because when you try to read your spouse's mind, that's when we all get in trouble. But ask them, hey, what's your least favorite thing to do around the house? And then maybe you can do it for them as a small demonstration of your commitment to them in the relationship.
I like that. Anything else besides a chore that we could do? I mean, scheduling maybe a date night, or like just showing, like you said, actionable steps.
Absolutely. Something small. And, like I said, don't read their mind. Ask them. Say, what does commitment look like for you? What would you love to see me do to demonstrate my commitment? That way you're not guessing, but you're delivering on something that's important to them. And it can be something small. And if you ask them and then deliver on it, they're going to say, wow, they listened, they took action, and that makes a difference.
Now, I know you have a podcast. Tell me a little bit about that. And do you take questions and interview people like Amber?
We do, so Amber is like any other couple, whether you're married, not married, in a committed relationship. What our podcast, the Kickass Couples podcast, is set to do is to talk to experienced couples who are in the middle of it and who have done it, and so we can learn what have they done and how have they gotten to a place where they're happy and thriving in their relationship.
Is there like one common denominator? I'm sure with relationships you hear all kinds of questions, and I know you cover a lot in your newly released book, but is there something that you think that we kind of all have in common when it comes to relationships?
The biggest thing I hear people say they struggle with is communication, whether they're a couple that's been married 63 years or they're someone that's just been married a couple of years. I think raising the level of communication that you have and not making any assumptions in a relationship. It seems that's a common theme that comes along, and really people also just want to be heard and they want to be understood, and those are two things that really play into that idea of communication with your spouse.
Well, I know that people are really into their relationships, finding love, making love more solid, and we're hoping to make Matthew a regular series here. So if you do have questions, you can always send them to us at bloom@wfla.com if you want to email us. Or how do folks get a hold of you? It's MatthewPHoffman.com,
sure,
correct?
They can check me out on the website, MatthewPHoffman.com. Drop us an email there. They can sign up for the podcast or listen to it. We do audio and video, so they can look on YouTube for it as well. And the book is there, and the link how to get the book. And we have a membership site, Kickass Couples Nation, which is really a place dedicated for couples that want to level up in their #1 relationship and learn how to prioritize their spouse.
All right, so you heard it. If you have a question for Matthew, please submit it. We'll air it right here on Bloom, and Matthew will either be Zooming in or visiting in person to answer your questions. I'm super excited about this. Congratulations on the book, Matthew.
Thanks. We're super excited, Gail, too.
All right, one more time. That's MatthewPHoffman.com for more information about the book and the podcast. And we'll be back with more Bloom right after this.